Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Sam Obafemi. I'm here again. It's been a while since we had a video. This morning I've just been ruminating on a lot of things, and I decided to talk about the rule is you. If you're joining this video, please be kind enough to share it, because I like as many people to learn about this principle. The rule is you. This morning I've been on air to talk about stress management. And I've got feedback. I've been getting calls. I've been reading posts about people who lost loved ones, people who need funds, people who are doing different projects and different things. And honestly speaking, I know sometimes life can be very overwhelming. I know sometimes there are so many people to please. There are so many people to meet up to whose expectations are grand. I know there are so many rules to life. They say, you hear people say, do what you need to do, life is short. And then you hear other people say, you can't just live like you live alone. Everybody is involved. Everybody needs to be considered. You have to consider so many factors and so many people and so many things. There is so much advice. There's so much that is being shared everywhere, and sometimes it can be very tiring. But this morning I just thought I should drop this note. When the chiefs are down, right, the rule is you. The rule is you. The rule is how much of you know, how much of your future you are aware of, how much of your capacity you are conversant with, how much of your vision you are building, how much of your mission you are driven by, how much of impact you want to make, the purpose for which you exist, and the people in your life that can push you towards achieving your purpose. It's not a function of the quantity of people in your life. It's a function of the quality of people in your life who push you, who trigger your greatness, who give you constructive feedback, who provoke you to greater things, who lead you to do bigger things, who encourage you to meet up with your lifelong goals and dreams. It's a lot more about you. It's a lot more about your concession. It's a lot more about your decision. It's a lot more about your willingness to grow. It's a lot more about your willingness to explore. It's a lot more about your willingness to be flexible and take big things and pursue big dreams, and be courageous enough to take it to the very end. And it's a lot more about you. Everything starts and ends with you. I saw a tweet by a post by one of my friends, Mr. Emmanuel, and he said in that post he was advising that the largeness, or how large a risk is, should determine how large the capacity of the leader who is going to undertake that risk should be. And that quote was from any of the John Maxwell books, I guess. And it reminds me of the fact that in this lifetime is a function of your capacity. What is the capacity you have for the vision that you are pursuing? There are so many factors. Number one, why do you exist? Number two, what is that lifelong vision you are pursuing? Number three, what is the mission that is driving you? Number four, what is the capacity you have to finish that calling that you call your vision? Number 5 or 6, how willing are you to put down what it takes to fulfill your goal? What is the sacrifice you're willing to make to get things done? The next thing you should think about is, what distractions must you take out of your way? What are the things you need to take out of your way? The toxicity, the negativism, the distractions, the negative energies, the bad feedbacks, and the feedback that will draw you back. You need to be conscious enough to be focused and take away from you the things that can derail you. So at the end of the day, the rule is you. It is you who determines your rules. You need to know God for yourself. You need to know yourself. You need to know your people. You need to know your calling. You need to know your work. It boils down to you. Nobody can be saved on your behalf. Nobody can do your calling on your behalf. Nobody can live your purpose on your behalf. Everybody is pursuing their purpose, consciously or unconsciously. And so if someone is in your life and the person is distracting you or discouraging you from fulfilling your purpose, you may have just accommodated mediocrity. You may just have accommodated laziness. You may just have accommodated a distraction. It all boils down to you. I want you to do an appraisal for yourself. Life is short. Life can be tiring. Life can be overwhelming. But when you know that it all boils down to you, then you can be strategic, methodical, and deliberate. The rule is you. Please share this video, and God bless you. By the way, I have a few announcements. If you're in Port Harcourt, I'll be in Port Harcourt on the 4th and 5th of May. I would like to be with you. If you're in Port Harcourt, or if you know someone in Port Harcourt, please share this information. I will be hosting and hosted by Emily Wale Koya, Emeka Nobis, the legend, and Silas Ozoya. So if you're in Port Harcourt, let's hook up and catch some fun on the 5th of May. If you haven't registered for the BCP conference, where we'll be talking about drugs use, drug abuse, and drug addiction, please go on now to bcpconference.org, bcpconference.org, and register to be kept updated so that we can keep you updated. We can give you information as we make progress. We'll be streaming live, so we need you to register so you can be notified on the streaming links. And of course, if you're in Abuja and you can come to Abuja, please register to be in the physical hall live. It's going to be a very major program, very major event, and I encourage you to register. You can also volunteer to be at the conference. Please go to bcpconference.org and sign up, and you'll be very, very proud and glad that you did. So if you're in Port Harcourt, let's hook up. If you're attending the BCP conference, please let's hook up. On the 28th of this month, I'll be in Lagos to talk about teens, anxieties, depression, drugs, and suicide. And I'll be hosted by Chinelo, and will be co-hosted by Izefua. So if you're in Lagos, 28th of April is your date. Please just go on to my timeline on Instagram and Twitter, S Obafemi, or my Facebook timeline. You can just see all the posters and flyers. The least you should do for us is to share this information. Please share our flyers and posters and share this video so that more people are reached and blessed by your kindness. If you know you're a kind person, please share. And even if you're not willing to share now, please reconsider sharing. I would really love that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back your way shortly. God bless you.